If we got 8, we'd had a home game, but 9. So I guess it was about what I figured it would be.
Okay, tell us a little bit about this team. Finished on a high note with a win over Tigerton, a 9-13 year. Just kind of give us a snapshot of your season.
Well, we started out the season, one of our seniors, Kate Ellenbecker, was out with a finger injury from football, so he missed the first 3 games and probably 3 games to finally get into playing. We had another one of our 6-man was out, missed 5-6 games. So we started out pretty shaky, but the boys they hung with it. They're playing. I think we're playing pretty good basketball right now. So the season, as it's gone along, we've got stronger, which is what you hope for the team.
Yeah, especially this time of the year. So tell us a little bit about maybe offensively what you guys like to do with the ball.
Well, I think it's no secret with the ball. We like to get it into our big man, Cameron Ford. He's averaging a double-double for the season. He's very strong with the ball. And if we can get the ball into him and consistently get it into him, we'll be in every ball game.
Okay. And, Seth Coker also adds kind of an element of, well, you never know what Seth is. I mean, he's kind of your multi-threat guy, right?
He is. He's about 6'2", 6'3". He handles the ball. The boys look to him to bring the ball up a lot. And some nights he can get on from hitting outside. And if we get him going and Cameron Ford going, we can be a tough team.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully Spencer is, not thinking you're too tough. I mean, obviously this is a 8-9, right?
Right.
So tell us about Spencer. The Rockets here tonight coming in, kind of an unknown for you guys.
It is. It really is. We've got some tape on them, but it's this fun about playoff basketball too. You play teams you don't know anything about. So we've got some tape on them. We've seen them play, but when you actually get on the court and play against them, it can be a whole different game.
Well, what have you seen on tape, and what concerns you the most about putting this game plan together here tonight?
Well, I know they have a Jake.
Jack Beslick. Yeah.
Jake Beslick.
Yeah.
I know a lot of things revolve around him, and he would be our main goal to contain him. If we can contain him and play good defense like we can, I think it's going to be a pretty competitive game tonight.
Yeah. What do you guys? I mean, does the opponent dictate what you do defensively, or do you have sort of an idea defensively of what you guys like to do each and every game? And if so, what is that plan?
Our primary defense is man-to-man. And if our man-to-man is working, we'll stick with it all game. We've done very little zone throughout the year, but the boys can do it if they have to. But if our man is working, we'll stick with that.
Yeah. Old school, coach.
Yeah.
But or like foul trouble, if that dictates maybe a zone or something.
If foul trouble, we can go to a zone. Our big men are we don't have a lot of big men. Once you get to Cam and Liam Weller, he's another one of our big men. He's about 6'3". Seth Coker can play in the post also, but we look to him a lot to handle the ball. But if have to be, we can bring him inside.
Yeah, I'm sensing, just looking on paper, this looks to be a pretty good matchup here tonight.
I would totally agree. I think it's going to be a battle. Looking at their tape, and if they've seen us play, I'm expecting a very close game.
All right. Well, Coach, I appreciate the time. I know you're battling a cold. I made you talk too much already, so I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Well, good luck here tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right. Aaron Ellenbecker, head coach of the Athens Blue Jays, kind enough to join us for a few moments as we get set for basketball here tonight. And it's Athens here at Spencer. We've got basketball on WOSQ. Stay with us. We've got more after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need, Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
Spencer Rockets team that we'll watch here tonight against the Blue Jays. Coach, coming off a nice crossover game against Cadott in that fifth-place game.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good game, and usually the crossover games, the teams, you match up with who's in the same place in the West, and the teams are usually pretty even, and this game turned out to be one of those games, I think we ended up winning by 7, but we were up by as many as 13, and we were down by as many as 6, I do believe. So, it was back and forth, and it was a really good game.
Do you like that crossover game, getting that in before the regionals get underway?
I don't mind it. The Saturday one is kind of difficult because those teams got to turn around and play again on Tuesday. But, for the other ones that are 3rd through 7 or whatever, you play Thursday. That gives you a lot of time to prep for the next game.
Certainly. All right, 11-11 overall, 8-8 in the conference. Just give me your thoughts on how this season wrapped up.
I think we had a pretty good season so far, considering what we had for losses with injuries and stuff like that. We've seen a lot of kids, and my assistant and I were just talking last night, how many kids that we see just on the varsity level that have improved a ton this year. There's probably a couple games in there we probably should have won. But on that side, there might be a game or two we should have lost, too. So, I think if you ask the kids the same thing, I think the season was pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I remember doing that 1-point Owen Withy game here, and that was probably one you wish you had back.
Right, it was. We lost on a last-second shot there, kind of, and the ball could go either way. That kid could have missed that shot. We get the win, but you got to take what's dealt to you at the end of the night. So
that's true. Okay, so you're dealt Athens now tonight. And just talking to Aaron a little bit about, when you get these crossover playoff games, Marewood, Clover Belt, or whoever, just kind of a relative unknown going in. You're just a team that you don't get a chance to watch through.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to RJ Tack Auditorium for tonight's WIAA Division IV Regional Quarterfinal basketball game between the 9th-seeded Athens Blue Jays and the number 8 seed Spencer Rockets. The WIAA and both high schools encourage good sportsmanship by all fans, players, and coaches. Unsportsmanlike conduct will not be tolerated and may result in your removal from the premises. So please enjoy tonight's contest between these student athletes. Now please rise as you're able and remove your hat as the Spencer High School Pep Band, under the direction of Randy Beal, plays our national anthem.
Anything can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a 2 or a 3. I mean, if you don't play well.
Ellenbecker. A junior number 11, Derek Check. Number 25 is the junior Seth Coker. The junior number 30, Liam Weller. And number 45 is the sophomore Cameron Ford. The Blue Jays are coached by Aaron Ellenbecker, assisted by Jeremy Penny and Robert Nichols. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your Spencer Rockets. Number 4 is a 5'10" sophomore Austin Bacon. A 6'1" senior number 23 Jack Beslick. Number 24 is a 6' senior Colin Neiman. A 6'2" junior number 32 Brandon Munch. And number 33 is a 6'2" junior Nate Caro. The Rockets are coached by Randy Wagner, assisted by Clint Neiman. Let's play some hoops.
Apaches at Auburndale this Friday night. So congratulations. If you win tonight, you get the 1 seed in your bracket. The Apaches are in the house watching their potential opponent tonight and scouting their next game. Cam Ford in center circle for the Blue Jays, who are in their blue uniforms with black lettering and numbers outlined in white. And for the Rockets, it's Nate Caro. And the opening tip goes to the Blue Jays. They have it front court to our left as we watch the action here tonight. Rockets in their white uniforms with red lettering and numerals outlined in black. And action is underway here at Spencer in this D4 regional here tonight. Jumper no good by Weller. And the ball goes out of bounds to Athens. Rockets tried to haul in the rebound and lost it out of bounds. Neiman couldn't hang on, so the Rockets will have to go right back on defense. Derek Check on the baseline, throws it into the paint, and attacking the rim is Weller, and Liam could not get that one to go. Rockets haul in that rebound, and they have it back to our right, 30 seconds into the ballgame. Austin Bacon across the 10-second line to our right as the Rockets set up in the half court for the first time here tonight. Beslick on top now. He will be the guy that the Blue Jays will have to stop. Not their only threat, but certainly their main threat offensively for Spencer. Beslick now on top, trying to dribble in. He's cut off. Hands it off to Neiman, now on the right side. Fadeaway jumper, too strong, and the rebound hauled in by Seth Coker of the Blue Jays. Coker brings the ball up the floor to our left, fires a pass to the near wing for Weller. Now Check steps out for it, and then gets it right back to Liam. And then on a little pick and roll, lob inside, ball tipped away by Bacon and out of bounds to the Blue Jays. But good job defensively of denying the ball on the little give and go there. Check now on the baseline to throw it in. Right to Coker under the basket. Up and in for two for Seth Coker. And the Blue Jays are on the board first here tonight. Now the Rockets have it back to our right. Bacon across the timeline to Neiman. Looks like a kind of a 2-3 half-court trap. They tried there for a moment. Now they get it to Beslick. Kind of scoop shot from the right side and flips it up. No good. And the Blue Jays grab the rebound. They have it back to our left as the Rockets are denied once again. So now Weller now top of the key, hands to Coker. Seth gives to Ellenbecker. Cade directing traffic. Now they swing it around. They're 4 out, 1 in basically is what they will do offensively. And they get it in that time, and then the kick back out for a three, and that's no good by Derek Check. Rebound by Coker, though, in the paint, hands off to Ford. Up and in on the right block, and a big bucket for Cam Ford down low, and the Blue Jays grab a 4-0 lead early on in this one. And again, Blue Jays showing kind of a soft half-court trap effort at the timeline. Now sink back into their man-to-man. Actually, it looks more like a 2-3 at this point, even though Coach Ellenbecker told us in the pregame we don't play a lot of zone and we will strictly be a man-to-man defense, but they are going zone early on right here as the Rockets had a pass tipped out of bounds there near the baseline. They will inbound. Neiman on the baseline now to get it back in. He'll throw it right into Carroll on the baseline, or Brandon Much, who knocks down the jumper. Little pass right in, couple feet away, and Brandon just caught it and went right up with it. And the Rockets cut the Athens lead in half with 3 minutes gone by here. 4-2. Blue Jays have the lead and the ball. Coker on top, guarded by Beslick. Two standout players there. And again, the Blue Jays will lob it inside for Ford. That's their main offense. Tough shot for Ford down low. He got it to go in and was fouled on the play. First he missed, and then he got his own rebound and put it back up and in and got a foul on the play. So Ford at the line for the Blue Jays. Free throw is good by Cam Ford, as the coach said in the pregame. Got a nice soft touch for a big man, and he showed it there on the free throw. Certainly not hack-a-shack time on Cam Ford. He's a big body there. Now Beslick had it tipped away from behind as he was driving to the basket. Blue Jays grab it. Coker on the run out. He'll lay it in on the other end. Good for two for Seth Coker, and the Blue Jays have jumped out to a 9-2 lead in the first 3.5 minutes of the ballgame. Rockets back to our right, trying to settle into their half-court offense. Bacon on top, splits a double team, trying to drive in, leans in, puts up a shot, ball knocked away, rebound grabbed by Carroll. Carroll lost the ball, and I believe he was fouled as he was trying to get it back to the rim for the Rockets. And so Carroll on the shot attempt will be at the line for Spencer. And that foul will go on Seth Coker, number 1 on Seth. Here's the foul shot off the front of the rim. No good by Nate Carroll. He'll get one more as the Rockets down by 7 here in the early moments of this one. And the second foul shot is no good. He missed them both. Rebound grabbed by Cam Ford. Outlet to Coker. They're on the breakout. Coker trying to make a cross-court pass. Picked off by Carroll as Nate got back defensively. And the Blue Jays turn the ball over. Now the Rockets back to our right. Bacon on top. Again, a 2-3 zone defense. Coach Ellenbecker was holding out on us on the pregame interview. I guess he didn't want to give too much away if the Rocket locker room had us tuned in, which they did not, because I heard all the loud music coming from the locker room and not us. Now the Rockets, an errant pass goes out of bounds, but They have been in that zone from the get-go here tonight. Blue Jays back to our left. Check on the right elbow to our left. 4.5 gone by. 9-2. Rockets down by 7. Blue Jays have an early lead. Coker on the near wing trying to drive in. Slams into Brandon Much lost the ball in traffic, and Beslick grabs it for the Rockets. Rockets back to our right now. Turnover Blue Jays. Bacon on the near wing to our right. Now Caro steps out for it. They swing it around to Neiman on the left wing. Trying to fire a pass to Bacon off the foot of Seth Coker and out of bounds to Spencer with 13:08 to play in the first half. 9-2. Blue Jays by 7. Neiman on the baseline will inbound. Fires a pass on top to Bacon on the left elbow. Bacon now dribbles between the circles. Picks up his dribble. Got to get rid of it. Beslick on the left wing. Jack trying to drive in. Back on top for Colin Neiman. Now they swing it to Bacon on the near side. Back over to Neiman. Fakes a three, trying to drive in, cut off. Back on top for Beslick. Jack trying to weave his way through traffic. He's trying to get to the rim, and he was fouled as he tries to step through some Blue Jay traffic. And Beslick is fouled by Derek Check. 9-2 Blue Jays. Bacon gets the inbounds pass from Neiman on the near side to our right. Bacon hands to Beslick on the near side, all the way over to Bacon, open for three, and he left it short off the rim. Coker hauls in the rebound for the Blue Jays. And Athens has it back to our left. Check gets it on the near side. Drives to the rim and goes right to the basket and lays it in for two. And the Blue Jays grab a 9-point lead with 6 minutes gone by. Rockets back to front court, down 11-2. Bacon on the near side. All the way back over to Beslick on the far wing. Beslick trying to drive in again. Tough shot to the rim, no good. Rebound by Caro, put back, no good. Blue Jays grab the board. They're on the breakout to the other end. All the way to the rim. Cade Ellenbecker this time. And the Rockets need to call a timeout with 11:50 remaining. It's been all Blue Jays here in the early going. The Rockets down 11 here at home. And they are trailing the Blue Jays 13-2 in the first half of this first half here at Spencer High School tonight on WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield. Both of these teams made early exits in the playoffs a year ago, both losing in this round of the playoffs last year. So both had regional quarterfinal losses. The Blue Jays lost to Grantsburg last year in that first round. They lost by 28 in that first round. And the Spencer boys lost in the quarterfinals to that tough Stratford team that went all the way to the sectional finals last year. It was a 26-point Tiger win a year ago. So a tough draw for both these teams a year ago. Now they are matched up as number 8 and 9 seeds here in the first round this year. And if you get through this round, you get to play number 1 Auburndale on Friday night. Rockets, after the timeout, have the ball to our right. Down 13-2. It is an 11-point Blue Jay lead. Neiman on the far wing to our right. Up top for Bacon now. 2-3 zone by the Blue Jays. Rockets did not expect that. Probably if you're looking at tape, you're going to see him play primarily man-to-man. Neiman fires a three from the left wing, no good. Long rebound right back to Colin, though, and he gets it back for the Rockets. Now Bacon gets the ball, drives to the rim, and puts it in for two. And there's a big shot by Austin Bacon, and the Rockets finally get another bucket. 13-4, 9-point game. 10:40 remaining in the half. Blue Jays back to our left now. Coker drives into the lane, kicks it out to Check. Near side, Ellenbecker fires a pass inside that's knocked away by the Rockets, and then they were on the breakout going to the other end on the steal, and there's a foul in transition by Cade Ellenbecker. So Ellenbecker picks up the foul. That will be number 1 on Cade. And the Rockets inbound in the backcourt. Bacon throws in for Neiman. Cullen across the 10-second line to our right. 13-4. Rockets have the ball down by 9 with 10:20 remaining in the first half. Beslick now on top. Near side, Bacon guarded by Ellenbecker. Over to Neiman on the left wing. He fires a pass down low. Carroll puts up a tough shot, gets his own rebound after the miss. Back up again, and a whistle and a foul against the Blue Jays. As you see Brett Cash checked in during that Rocket timeout. Carroll now at the line for the second time tonight. And the first one here is no good. He's 0 for 3 from the line so far. That foul was on Liam Weller, number 1 on Liam. 4th team foul against the Blue Jays so far tonight. And the second foul shot here, that one no good. He's gone 0 for 4, but Neiman grabs an offensive rebound for the Rockets. One thing Coach Reckner talked about in the pregame interview, the fact that we've got to crash the boards against the big Cam Ford down low. Neiman fires a 3 from the near side, no good. But Bacon races and grabs the rebound. He'll fire a 3 from the far corner and miss, but Neiman there to haul in another offensive rebound as the Rockets keep it alive. Now Neiman on the near side. Now he'll drive the lane, tries to dump it down low for Carroll, and picked off by Derek Check. Here come the Blue Jays back to our left. Coker across the 10-second line back to our left with 9.5 to go. Blue Jays by 9, leading 13-4. Coker on the near wing now, directing some traffic out there. Weller steps out for it. Now Ford on the right wing. Ellenbecker in the far corner, guarded by Neiman, who tips a pass and steals it away as Ellenbecker tried to get it out of that far corner. Neiman has it back to our right for the Rockets. Hands it off to Bacon now on the left elbow. Bacon trying to drive in past Ellenbecker, and Bacon lost the ball out of bounds, and it will be a Rocket turnover as Lucas Ellefson checks in for Spencer now. And the Blue Jays get the ball back with 9 remaining in the half. 13-4, a 9-point Blue Jay lead. Ellenbecker will walk it up across the 10-second line to our left, picked up by Ellefson. Hands it off right side for Derek Check. Check guarded by Cash. Ford rotates it around to Weller on the near side now. Weller hands off to Coker. Back to the right side, Ellenbecker. 4 out, 1 in. Ford trying to post up with Caro. Now Weller will go far side to near side and screen for Check, but it's not there. Weller steps out for the ball. Now on top for Ellenbecker again. Ford in the far corner to our left. Back around Coker now on top, trying to get it into Weller. Bacon doing a heck of a job on him defensively in that post as they go again. Basically a 4 out, 1 in, looking for someone to post up inside. Coker now on the near side, picked up by Beslick. Ellenbecker steps out for it. Boy, long possession here, but good defense by the Rockets as they get a nice hand from this crowd, really denying the Blue Jays that entry pass inside. Really good job here. Blue Jays staying very patient with a 9-point lead here. Now down to 7:40. They got this ball with 9.5 to go. They've taken 2 minutes off the clock on this possession. How about that? Check in the near corner now. Coker on top. Back over to Ford in the far corner. Rockets still playing some good tough D on the inside. Not allowing that pass inside. Now Check fires a pass in for Weller. Kicks it back out to Check. It wasn't there. Around to Ellenbecker. And Ellenbecker got the pass and then walked with the ball. And how about that? 2.5 minutes of offense. And they traveled with the ball. Great defense by the Spencer Rockets there. And the crowd lets them know they appreciate the defensive effort. Now the Rockets get the ball back to our right. Ellefson brings it up. Near side Beslick to our right. Caro on top. Ellefson rotates around on the left elbow. Back to Jack on top, guarded by Weller. Bacon gets it on the near side to our right. Bacon trying to drive in, tripped up, lost the ball. No, got it to Caro, and Nate laid it in for 2 from the left side of the rim. And the Rockets get a big bucket there and cut the Blue Jays lead down to 7 with 6:45 remaining in the half. Blue Jays back to our left. Ford on the far side, hands off to Coker. Seth gets a screen from Cameron. Tried to pick and roll there, but Cam couldn't get away from Carroll. Up top for Weller now. Liam trying to look in. Seth Coker grabs it on top. And we've got a Blue Jay timeout with 6:27 to go. Timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with him. Got a good one going here in Spencer. More basketball after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, we've got a great one going here in D4 tonight. Athens leading Spencer 13-6. And mostly the Blue Jays here tonight in the early going so far this evening. Following a Blue Jay timeout, they have the ball to our left. Weller in the near corner gets it to Coker. Inside for Ford, up and in. Great ball movement that time. And Cam Ford lays it in. He's got 7 points. And the Blue Jays finally get a bucket after a long drought. Rockets back to our right now, down by 9, 15-6. 6 minutes to go in the first half here at Spencer High School tonight. Beslick on top. Far wing three for Cash, and he cashes in from downtown. Brett puts it home, and the Rockets pull closer. Now Cash going for a steal and knocked it out of bounds as the Blue Jays brought the ball to our left. Blue Jays have brought Lance Nichols into the ball game off the bench during that timeout. Lance in there for the first time tonight. Blue Jays have it to our left, leading 15-9. Inside for Ford, draws a double team. Cam puts up a tough shot, missed it, but got his own rebound. Nichols now drives in from the near side. Pass to Ford, picked off by Bacon. Austin on the run out to the other end, to the rim, and no good. And the Blue Jays get back to haul in the rebound. Weller got back defensively after Bacon missed that shot. Had it almost go in, just missed it. Nichols on top now, back to our left for the Blue Jays. Inside for Weller on a backdoor cut. Pass off the mark. Loose ball grabbed by Carroll. Rockets have it back to our right. Under the 5-minute mark now in the first half. 15-9, Rockets down by 6. Bacon on top. Hands off to Beslick between the circles. Jack now goes back to Cash, who steps out for it. Ellefson on the left wing. He's guarded by Coker. Well, they swing it back around to Cash on the near side. Beslick gets it. He'll drive in, puts up a tough shot from the right side. Boy, he split a couple of defenders there, stumbling through a double, maybe a triple team. And off-balance shot. Jack got that one to go in. Rockets cut it to 4 now. Now a steal by Bacon as the Blue Jays brought it to our left. Bacon with a layup on the other end. Oh, boy, Austin Bacon with a steal. And the finish on the other end. This is a 2-point game with just over 4 minutes left now in the first half. And stay with us. Hey, more basketball from Spencer after this.
From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
Auburndale on Friday night. They are the 1 seed in this bracket. Following the timeout, Blue Jays have the ball to our left, leading by just 2 now. They had an 11-point lead early on in this game, and that lead is gone. Blue Jays to our left now. Coker on the near wing. Coker now driving in. Gets deep on the baseline, then pulls up for a jumper. No good. Got his own rebound right back. Up and in for Seth Coker. He knows what to do around the rim and finishes that one. And the Blue Jays back up by 4 with 3.5 to go in the first half. Rockets back to our right now. Down 17-13. Ellefson on top. Near side now for Bacon. Beslick now steps out for it, and they swing it over to Cash on the left elbow. Blue Jays stay in that 2-3 zone defense. Lob inside. Carroll got open down low and then lost the ball. Good entry pass. Carroll couldn't hang on to it, though, and the Blue Jays rip it away. Athens back to our left. Nichols on the far wing. Lob inside for Cam Ford. Denied by Bacon and Carroll. A double team, and the Rockets get the turnover. And Cash brings it up to our right for the Rockets here with under 3 to go before halftime. Beslick on the near wing. Gets a screen from Carroll. Now trying to drive in, instead kicks it. No, pass tipped away by Coker. He grabs the loose ball to the other end. Missed the layup. Weller gets back for the rebound. Gets it to Ellenbecker, who hands it off to Ford. Cam goes up for a tough shot in traffic. Can't connect, but is fouled on the play. So Coker with a tipped pass on the top of the key, and then got the turnover, raced down to the other end. Missed the layup, but it ends up for Cam Ford to be foul shots right here. And at the line tonight for Ford, he is now 2 for 2. He got that one to go in. He'll get one more. The foul was on Nate Carroll. That was number 2 on Nate. He'll check out. Brandon Much comes back in. Ford at the line. And the second one is no good. Rebound grabbed by Brett Cash. 2.5 remaining. 18-13. Rockets down by 5 with the ball to our right. Neiman back in there as well. Beslick on the near side gets a screen from Much. Goes baseline, reverse layup, missed it, but he was fouled on the play. JB so quick off the dribble. He went under the basket from the right side, came back up on the other side and tried to do that reverse layup and got fouled on the play. And he's at the line for Spencer. Foul shot number 1 is good for Jack Beslick. He's got 3 points so far tonight. And now that Athens, is that 1,000? The 1,000 signs come out. JB, I think, just hit a milestone. Number 1,001. No, he missed the second foul shot. They're gonna stop the game here and recognize Jack Beslick. Oh, there was a foul on the rebound. Jack Beslick has just hit 1,000 points for his Spencer Rockets career. The 1,000 signs are out. JB with a standing ovation here at Spencer High School. And there's the official announcement. Wow! I did not realize he was that close. I should have checked my score sheet a little closer, the stat sheet. Well, I don't have his cumulative total. That's why I wasn't aware of it. Normally we watch stuff like that. But Jack Beslick of Spencer, hey, welcome to the 1,000 point club, my friend. With that last free throw, he went 1 of 2 there on that trip to the line. And Jack Beslick, 1,000 points. Boy, people don't realize how tough that is to do, especially in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. The Blue Jays have the ball to our left now. And now a steal by Bacon. Austin to the other end. Layup good. Oh, 2 more for Austin Bacon on a steal. And he completes the fast break with a layup on the other end. And this is back to a 2-point game. Blue Jays lead it 18-16. Under 2 to go. Lob inside for Weller now for the Blue Jays. He caught the ball and then traveled with it. Weller going to the basket. No, there was they called him for an offensive foul. First, I thought it would be a travel. They caught Weller with an offensive foul. He caught the ball and maybe slammed into a Rocket defender. It's going to be an offensive foul on Liam Weller, his second foul of the first half. Rockets back to our right. This is a one-possession, two-point game here, 90 seconds before halftime. Rockets can tie or take the lead on this possession. They were down by 11 in the early part of this game and have come all the way back. A three from the left side for Cash, no good. Ellenbecker with the rebound for the Blue Jays with just over a minute to go in the half. Coker up the near sideline. Near corner, Weller strokes a three and knocks it down. Liam Weller gets into the box score for the first time tonight and gives Athens a 5-point lead with under a minute to go. 21-16, Rockets back to our right. Beslick drives in, hands it off on the baseline. Jumper for much no good. Weller with the rebound. Here come the Blue Jays back to our left with 40 seconds to go. Blue Jays will slow it down here and play for one final shot before halftime. Rockets might try to force the issue defensively here as they put pressure on the ball. Ford at the foul line, gets it to Weller. A little baseline jumper from the near side, no good. Beslick with the rebound. The Rockets defense forcing the early shot in the possession. Rockets now attack to our right with 15 seconds before halftime. Cash on the left wing. Out top for Neiman now. Collin surveys the defense under 10 seconds, down to 7 here. Neiman to Beslick. Beslick in the high post. From the right side, leans in, shoots and scores as the horn sounds on half number 1. And Jack Beslick leans in from the near side, kind of got through traffic, kind of leaned in, kind of another off-balance Jack Beslick type of shot, and he got that one to go in for 2. And after leading by 11, the Blue Jays now take a 3-point lead into the locker room here at the halftime break of this Division IV regional quarterfinal. Well, the Blue Jays led by 11 early on, but the Rockets have gone on a little bit of a run here, and they pulled to within 3 at the halftime break. Our halftime score here tonight, Athens 21 and Spencer 18. Should also mention another half.
The YMCA's for youth development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
To 19. That's the other halftime score we have so far. Here at Spencer High School, home team down by 3 here as well. The road team leading 21-18. And Division 4 regional quarterfinal action on WOSQ Spencer Marshfield and online at WOSQFM.com. We're also available on the TuneIn radio app for your mobile device as well. Stay with us. We'll check halftime stats when we come back to Spencer after this. 90 here, 90. All right, we are just about set for second half action here tonight at Spencer High School on WOSQ. The Spencer Rockets and the Athens Blue Jays, a Division IV regional quarterfinal here tonight on WOSQ. Adam Burden is producing our broadcast this evening, and Mike Warren back with you from Spencer. The Rockets, down by 3, will have the ball to our left as play resumes here in the second half tonight. Jack Beslick back out there along with Colin Neiman, Austin Bacon, Brandon Much, and Nate Carroll. And for the Blue Jays, Derek Check, Cade Ellenbecker, Seth Coker, Liam Weller, and Cameron Ford. Rockets in the half court to our left as play gets underway in the second half. Jack Beslick, high post, hands off to Neiman. On the far wing to our left, they swing it back around to Bacon on the near side. Gets a screen from Much, drives the lane, pull-up jumper in the paint. No good. Rebound Ford. And Cam has it for the Blue Jays. Good look by Austin, but couldn't get that one to drop in. Blue Jays to our right. Now as they set up in the half court for the first time here in the second half. High post for Weller. Takes a step in on Much and then kicks it out to Check. Left wing to Coker, guarded by Jack Beslick. Coker now backing in, spins away from Beslick, goes up for a tough shot. JB got a block from behind. There's a whistle and a foul on the play. Bacon reaches in from the front side as Beslick tried to block that from the backside. And that will put Seth Coker at the free throw line for the first time tonight, as Bacon picks up foul number 1. And the free throw is good for Seth Coker. He has 7 points in the ballgame. The Blue Jay lead is now 4. Second foul shot here for Seth is up and in for 2, and make it now a 5-point lead. First minute gone by here in the second half. Rockets have the ball trailing 23-18. Now the Blue Jays chasing the ball, almost like a half-court trap, maybe a zone trap kind of look here. Yep, they're going to put the zone trap on. Maybe kind of a softer version of it. Bacon from the right side got in a double team. There's that zone trap inside for Carroll, though. Nice look inside. Almost a ground ball from Bacon into Carroll. He picked up the low pass and went up strong with it and put it in for 2. Back to a 3-point game, 23-20. 90 seconds gone by in the second half. Blue Jays back to our right with a 3-point lead. Lob inside for Cam Ford. Splits the double team. Good entry pass. Ford to the basket from the near side to our right. Up and in. And he's the first player in double figures with 10 here tonight. Rockets back to our left. Bacon on top. To Beslick between the circles. Now JB comes near side. Looking inside. Nothing there. Back on top for Bacon. Kind of a 3 on top, 2 on the bottom. 3-2 zone look now for the Blue Jays. Boy, they are really mixing it up defensively here. Trying to do anything they can to slow down Beslick from driving to the rim. Neiman on top again. They brought 3 on top of that zone now. Really mixing it up. Beslick cannot drive in on that zone. Neiman near side 3. No good. Rebound by Much. Put back from the baseline. Good. Oh, that's what the Rockets are going to have to do. A big offensive board for Brandon Much. And the putback from the right side is good. And the Rockets back to within 3. Blue Jays back to our right. Now, steal by Neiman almost on Coker, who drives the lane. Tough to the rim. Tough shot in traffic. And no good but a foul on the play. Neiman almost had the steal. Then Coker got down the lane, got to the rim, and got hacked. He'll be at the line now. And that was the second foul on Bacon as the first free throw here for Coker rolls in. second one here is no good. Rebound Beslick. He lost the ball. Ford picks it up, and the Blue Jays get it right back. Weller in the far corner to our right. Now to Ellenbecker in that far corner. He dribbles out of there and gets it to Coker on top, guarded by Brandon Mutch. Early minutes of the second half, 26-22. Blue Jays by 4. They have the ball to our right here at Spencer. Weller tries to drive in. Right past Mutch, rim, and in, and fouled on the play. And the and one coming for Liam Weller. Boy, he put the ball on the floor and went right by Mutch and Carroll. And Nate now picks up his third foul, and he'll come out of the ball game. I thought that was going to be on Brandon Mutch. It goes on Carroll, and that's number 3 on him. Now the and one for Liam Weller, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Coker, back up, and he's fouled on the play by the Rockets. Boy, crashing the boards big time is Seth Coker. Got a big rebound and went right at the rim, and he will be at the foul line. That one is on Brandon Mutch. So Coker's third trip to the foul line here in the second half. That one no good. He'll get one more. 6-point Blue Jay lead. Trying to make it 7 here. Coker at the line. This one is good. Good follow through there. He's now 4 of 6 here from the line in the last couple of minutes. 29-22. Rockets to front court left now. Cash to Bacon in the near corner. Austin trying to weave his way through traffic. Hands it off to Mutch. Oh, baseline jumper for Brandon Mutch. Another big shot for him. And he's got 4 here in the second half. 6 tonight. Back to a 5-point Blue Jay lead with 4 minutes gone by. And now Coker fires a 3 on the other end. No good. Jack Beslick with a rebound. He's off and running to the other end. Steps around Check in the lane, who tried to set his feet and draw the charge. JB knows what to do. Just step around the defender and get to the rim. He lays it in for 2. And the Rockets are back to within 3 at 29-26. And make it 1,002 now for Jack Beslick in his Spencer career. He hit 1,000 in that first half tonight with 2 baskets and a free throw. 3 no good by the Blue Jays on that possession. Rockets get the rebound, and they're down by 3. It's a 1-possession game here. It was a 1-possession 3-point lead for the Blue Jays at the halftime break. Rockets now have the ball to our left. Neiman on top, step up, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound Weller. And Liam hauls that one in for the Blue Jays. Now 5 minutes gone by. We're at the 13-minute mark. Ellenbecker across the timeline to our right. Down low for Coker on that baseline. Out to Weller. Kicks it over to the far corner. And a 3 that's no good for Check. Rebound grab by Beslick of Spencer. Outlet to Brett Cash, who brings it up the center of the floor to our left. Back to JB on the right side. Jack on top for Colin Neiman. Near side for Cash, 12.5 to go. Beslick now on top, trying to drive in. Cut off by Weller. Back to Neiman on the right wing to our left. Neiman to Bacon in the far corner, picked up there by Ellenbecker. Back to Beslick on top, Neiman. Trying to get off a 3, but Coker gets in his face. And now a 3 by Cash from the near wing that's no good. And Cam Ford grabs the rebound for the Blue Jays. So the Rockets denied on that possession. And now with 6 minutes gone by in the second half, the Blue Jays get the ball back to our right. On the drive, Coker lost the ball. He saved it going out of bounds and got it to Colin Neiman of Spencer. And the Rockets get it back to our left on the Blue Jay turnover. Under the 12-minute mark now, 29-26, Blue Jays by 3. Rockets trying to maybe tie it here on a 3-pointer. Mutch, baseline jumper, no good. Bacon with a big rebound under the basket, and he's fouled by the Blue Jays on that one. So Mutch tried to knock down the baseline jumper, but could not. But Bacon with another offensive rebound there. Now Nate Carroll with his 3 fouls will come back into the game. Brandon Much will get a much-needed break. Foul, though, on Ellenbecker right there. That was his second. Rockets inbound on the baseline. They get it to Neiman in the lane. Splits a double team, gets to the rim, puts up a tough shot in traffic, no good. Ford with the rebound, outlet to Ellenbecker as the Blue Jays bring it to our right. Coker now, down low for Ford, laid it up short, got his own rebound, a little tap back up and in for Cameron Ford. He's got 12, and the Blue Jay lead grows back to 5. Rockets back to our left now at the 11-minute mark of the second half. Carroll in the near corner to our left. On top for Cash now. Over to Beslick between the circles. Far side Neiman to our left. Bacon in that far corner now. Ford steps out on him. There's a mismatch. A 3-2 zone. They got 3 on top, 2 down low. Beslick tries to drive in. Tough shot in traffic, no good. Carroll with a rebound, lost it. Weller picked it up and then lost it out of bounds. So it will be Rocket ball on the baseline with 10:41 left in the half. Neiman on the baseline to inbound. Fires a pass high out top for Bacon, who barely caught it before it went over the 10-second line for an over and back. Rockets set up in the half court, back to our left. Beslick on top. Now they've switched to 2-3 zone defense. They got 3 on the bottom now. Boy, the Blue Jays are throwing all kinds of defensive looks at these guys. Rockets to our left. Bacon down low for Carroll on the right block. Good pass and a good look by Bacon. Good finish by Nate Carroll. And the Rockets pull back to within 3 with 10 to play. 31-28, Blue Jays have the lead. And the ball to our right. Near side for Weller. Liam trying to drive in, draws a triple team. Somebody's got to be open. Check from the near wing. Jumper no good. And then Neiman lost the rebound out of bounds right back to the Blue Jays as Lucas Ellefson checks in for the Rockets, and Colin Neiman will get a rest. So 9:43 to go in the half. 31-28 Blue Jays inbounding with the lead. On the baseline, Check throws it in under the basket for Coker. Oh, blocked shot by Beslick. Outlet to Cash. Cash to the rim on the other end. No good. And the rebound goes to Cameron Ford. Outlet to Check. Up ahead for Coker. In transition to Weller. Weller had to save it before it went out of bounds. He got it to Ford running the floor from behind. Cam trailing. Lays it in for 2 to finish the break. And the Blue Jays go up by 5. Rockets back to our left now. JB hard to the rack. And in for 2 and a foul as he steps through traffic in that Athens defense. Beslick got the ball on that far wing, went hard to the rim, stepped through a defender, put up a shot and got it to go in, and one as well. So now the free throw, no good, but Carroll with a big offensive board in the lane gets it to Bacon on the near wing to our left. Bacon, pull-up jumper, floater from the near side, no good, got his own rebound. Blue Jays lost the ball out of bounds. Coker had it for a second and lost that rebound out of bounds. It'll be Spencer Ball. That last foul, by the way, was on Liam Weller, his third. Ellefson now on the baseline, inbounds to Cash on the near wing. Up top for Bacon, back to Ellefson as he rotates back in. Back on top, Bacon open 3, no good. Rebound for Check. Outlet to Ellenbecker. So the Rockets denied there, but they got 2 from Beslick. And again, it's a 3-point game. Inside for Ford, denied by Beslick. Jack with the steal. Good interior defense on the big man. And the Rockets get the steal and the ball back to our left. Beslick at the foul line. In traffic. Down the lane. Hard to the rim. No good. Another whistle though. And Beslick back to the line with 8.5 to go in regulation. 33-30. Beslick fouled again. That's number 4 now on Weller. Foul shot number 1 is good for Jack Beslick. We're going to have to get Weller out of there, and there he goes with his 4 fouls. Here comes Lance Nichols into the ball game. Second foul shot here by Jack. And this would make it a 1-point game. That one no good. But Carroll with an offensive rebound. Lost the ball, and Cam Ford picks it up for the Blue Jays. Outlet to Check. Up ahead for Coker as they come to our right. And then a travel by Coker as he dished it to Ellenbecker on the near wing. Blue Jays are coming apart. They need a timeout. 8:23 to go in regulation. It's a 2-point game here in D4 tonight. 8 versus 9. Got a good one going. And more basketball from Spencer after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
All right, following the timeout, the Rockets have the ball to our left, trailing by 2, 33-31, 8:15 left in regulation here at Spencer, D4 Regional Quarterfinal. Rockets and Blue Jays here tonight. Spencer has the ball to our left. Ellefson up top for Austin Bacon. Almost poked away by Cade Ellenbecker. Ellefson back over to the far side for Brett Cash. Now JB steps out for it. And I'm not sure. Some kind of warning, I think, against the Rocket bench there. There's a whistle, and I thought there was going to be a foul, but there was not. Just a bench warning for Spencer, I guess. Rockets now have it to our left after that. Beslick on the near side, trying to drive in, not there. Back on top for Cash. Now Ellefson to Bacon on the far side. Baseline drive, tripped up and fouled. A block by Cade Ellenbecker. And so that's going to be number 3 on Ellenbecker. As Colin Neiman checks back into the ballgame for the Rockets, Ellefson will come out. Boy, it's so good to see Lucas out there after that double break, wasn't it, in that football game? And you thought, boy, oh boy, Ellefson. Here's a 3 on the inbounds for Cash from the far wing, no good. Coker goes up high for the rebound. Harassed by Cash in the backcourt. Ahead for Check up the near sideline, back to our right. Nichols now from the right side for 3, no good. Rebound grabbed by Spencer. Up ahead for Neiman on the other end on a layup after Bacon grabbed the rebound. Long pass up ahead for Neiman to the rim on the other end. He missed the layup but was fouled on the play. And more free throws for Spencer in a 2-point game. Those free throws starting to loom large here now. And the first one is good. First point of the ball game for Colin Neiman. Now into the ball game for the Blue Jays, Kobe Ellenbecker. Second foul shot by Colin is good, and we are tied at 33 just like that. Wow, big swings in this game. The Blue Jays jumped out to an 11-point lead early on. Rockets climbing back in, and they have hung with the Blue Jays ever since. We are tied at 33 with 7 minutes to go in regulation time. Blue Jays have the ball to our right now. And a steal by Beslick. Jack on the run out to the other end, to the rim. Oh, in and out, no good. And then a rebounding foul, I believe, on Spencer. Beslick going for that loose ball after he missed it. Boy, he had a wide open layup on the break after the steal, and then committed the foul going for the loose ball on the other end. Rockets have it back to our, or the Blue Jays, excuse me, have it back to our right now. 33-33 ball game here tonight on WOSQ. Blue Jays in the half court. Coker on top. Now Kobe Ellenbecker on the left wing. Up top for Derek Check. Nichols, entry pass to Ford. Up and no good, but he was fouled on the play. So Cameron Ford will be at the foul line for the Blue Jays for the third time tonight. And the first foul shot is no good, in and out. Foul was on Colin Neiman, his second. Second one here by Ford. That one is good. Bounces off the back iron into the air and came back down and through. So now the Blue Jays by one with 6 to go. 34-33. Rockets to our left now. Cash on top, near side for Colin Neiman. Bacon steps out for it. Back to Colin. Near side three, no good. Long rebound to Coker. No, Neiman going for the loose ball. Commits a foul. Going after that loose ball. Coker and Derek Check were going for it as well. Kind of knocked each other away from the ball. Then Neiman stuck his nose in there and commits the foul. Coker will be out the line. It's a 1-and-1. That was the 7th foul against the Rockets. So front end of a 1-and-1 here for Coker, and it's no good. Rebound grabbed by Colin Neiman. 34-33, Blue Jays by one. Rockets to our left now. Neiman on top with 5.5 to go in regulation. Getting down to crunch time, or pretty close to it here anyway in this one. Neiman on the far side to our left. Dribbles out of there now up top and resets against this zone defense of Athens. Boy, they said, talked to Coach Ellenbecker in the pregame, primarily man-to-man all year. They have zoned it up pretty much all night tonight. Fadeaway jumper by Austin Bacon from the right side. Knocks it down, and just like that, the Rockets have their first lead of the night at 35-34. Blue Jays led by 11 at one point in this ball game. Rockets have come all the way back to lead by one. Under 5 to play now. Nichols trying to drive in on the other end. He's tripped up and fouled. So that's the 8th team foul against the Rockets, and Nichols will have a 1-and-1 as Brandon Much comes back in for the Rockets. Neiman will come out. Weller back out there for the Blue Jays, and Kobe Ellenbecker will go back to the bench as Nichols goes to the foul line for the Blue Jays here. No good on the front end of the 1-and-1. And it went out of bounds to Spencer with 4:53 left in regulation time. Spencer and Athens tonight here on WOSQ. Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. 4:40 left in regulation. Spencer leading Athens 35-34. D4 regional quarterfinal. Someone's got to go home for the year tonight. Bacon now on the near side. Fadeaway jumper short. Rebound Weller under the basket. Not much on that shot. Weller hands to Coker in the backcourt. Seth to front court right. Seth now down low for Weller. Kicks it out to Ellenbecker. Back to Seth now. Coker top of the key. Entry pass to Ford on the right block. Up and short. Got his own rebound and touch pass kind of to himself, sort of. A little up and in kind of action for Cam Ford. Another big shot. He always lays it up short, it seems, on the first attempt. Gets it right back and then a quick tap back up and in for Ford. And the Blue Jays back up by 1. Caro now on the other end. Lost it under the basket. Ford picks up the loose ball. Blue Jays back to our right. Coker to the rim. No dishes to check as he went up into the air. Now Ellenbecker, left wing three. And Cade Ellenbecker knocks it down from the left wing for a big three. And the Blue Jays are back up by 4. And I believe now in transition, we've got a Rocket foul. No, Spencer timeout. 3:26 to go. Rockets down by 4, about to get the ball back when we come back to Spencer High School in just a moment.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
In that ball game, Pittsville and Loyal tied at 46 now with 3 minutes left. At Loyal High School. Boy, the Panthers playing tough on the road up at Loyal. After a Rocket timeout here at Spencer, Rockets have the ball to our left, down by 4. Blue Jays leading 39-35. 3 minutes left here in regulation time. Cash on top for the Rockets. Hands to Bacon on the right side. Austin trying to drive in, draws a triple team, lost the ball, got it to Carroll in the lane, up and no good. Bacon with the rebound, put back, no good, and Seth Coker hauls in the rebound for the Blue Jays. Now Bacon going for the steal in the backcourt on Coker, reaches in and commits the foul with 2:53 to go, and that is the 9th team foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 here for Coker again at the line. As Colin Neiman comes back into the Rocket lineup, and Brandon Much will come out. 39-35, Blue Jays by 4, Coker at the line. And the front end of the 1-and-1, no good again. Rebound tipped around to Bacon. So Coker again misses the front end of a 1-and-1 here. 39-35, 2:40 to go. Rockets have the ball to our left. Neiman up top for Cash. Right side for Bacon. Now Caro steps out for it, gets it to Neiman. Open look at a three, and Colin Neiman knocks it down. His first field goal of the night. And it's a 1-point game. 39-38. 2:20 left now in regulation. Blue Jays back to our right. Coker driving in. Coker stumbles, had the ball knocked away. Berslick up ahead for Bacon to the rim. Knocked away from behind, blocked by Liam Weller and out of bounds as Weller gets back on D. Rockets will have it on the baseline with 2:10 to go. Neiman to inbound. Timeout by the Rockets now. Rockets did not know what to run on the inbound, and they called a timeout. Coach Reckner not happy with them. They just burned a timeout. Looking at Cash saying, you know the play, and just run it. So the Rockets forced to use a timeout there when Coach Reckner didn't want him to. Scoring update, by the way, the Stratford Tigers defeat Viroqua tonight, 77-35, and that is a final tonight in Division 3 at Stratford High School. That's a D3 regional quarterfinal at Stratford. Tigers beat Viroqua 77-35. Following the Rocket timeout now, Blue Jays go on D. Rockets have the ball. Bacon with a three from the near corner. Misses on the inbounds pass for Spencer. Blue Jays bring it to our right. We just hit the 2-minute mark here. 39-38. Blue Jays by one. They have the ball to our right. Big possession here for the Blue Jays. Ellenbecker on top. Drives the lane to the rim and in for two. Ellenbecker split the defense, went right to the rim, and got one to rattle home. And it's 41-38 Blue Jays with 90 seconds to go in regulation time. Spencer to our left. Beslick now to Neiman on the near wing. On top for Bacon. Right side for Cash. Cash driving in on check. Kicks it out to Caro. No, Neiman gets it in the high post to Caro. Back to Neiman. On top, Beslick. 4-3. And the tie. No good. Strong rebound by Caro. And the putback is good by Nate Caro with 1:10 remaining. 41-40. 1-point ball game. 1:05 to go. Here we go. Ball game on. Blue Jays to front court right. Ellenbecker fouled from behind by Bacon as Bacon went for the steal with 57 seconds to go in regulation. That was team foul number 10. It will now be a double bonus and 2 shots for the Blue Jays here. And Cade Ellenbecker at the line with a 1-point lead. First one is no good. Foul, by the way, was on Austin Bacon, number 4 on Austin. The next one, and he's done. Second one here by Cade. This one is up and good for Ellenbecker. It's a 2-point Blue Jay lead. Under a minute to go. Rockets have the ball to our left, trailing 42-40. Cash, top of the key, guarded by Czech. Near side for Bacon. Into Beslick now. Back out for Bacon in the near corner. A three. No good. Cam Ford with the rebound with 40 seconds to go. And the Blue Jays have the ball with a 2-point lead. Czech now races to front court right and tries to avoid a trap. Well, they go for the foul. They're going to put him at the line. Blue Jays have not been shooting free throws all that well here as of late. So now Derek Czech will go to the foul line for Athens with 33 seconds remaining. His first trip to the foul line tonight. First one is no good. Still 42-40. This to make it a 3-point game. And the second one here is good by Derek Czech. Still a one-possession game with 30 seconds to go. Spencer has it to our left, trailing 43-40. Bacon, top of the key. Near side for Neiman. Caro steps out for it, gets it to Cash. Out top for Neiman now, who hands to Bacon with 19 seconds. Pull up three, good! Oh, he knocked it down! Big shot, Bacon! Knocking it home, and we are tied at 43. Now they have 44 on the scoreboard. That's not right, is it? Thought it was 43-4. There we go. Now they change it. 43-43. Bacon knocks down a three with 11 seconds remaining in regulation. Now there is a timeout on the floor. Officials are discussing something with the head coach. So I'm not sure what the issue was. I didn't see what happened. It was a stoppage of play. By the way, the Marshfield Tigers beat Wausau East tonight 61-42 in their Division II regional quarterfinal. It's going to be a timeout on the floor here with 11 seconds to go. We'll get you caught up on some of these other scores. Columbus Dons win tonight 89-43 over Tigerton in a Division 4 regional quarterfinal. So that's final. So both Marshfield teams moving on tonight. And still waiting for word from Loyal to see how Pittsville and Loyal turns out. And that one in Division 5 tonight as well. So 11, nope, I guess it was a clock issue. Now it's 9.4 on the clock here. 43-43. Tie ball game. This one coming right down to the wire here at Spencer tonight. Number 8 Spencer and number 9 Athens tied at 43 with 9 seconds remaining in regulation time. It will be Athens ball to our right. Derek Check on the far sideline to our right. Throws it in for Coker. Coker, right side. Trying to get it inside. Ellen Becker for 3. No good. Rockets rebound at the buzzer. And we are going to overtime here at Spencer High School tonight. Athens had a big lead early on. They blew it. Rockets hang tough. And now we're tied at 43 at the end of regulation here tonight at Spencer High School. 43-43 tie at the end of 2 halves. And stay with us. We got bonus basketball next right here on WOSQ. One minute.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We are ready for overtime basketball here at Spencer High School tonight on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield. Athens and Spencer, a Division 4 regional quarterfinal, tied at 43 at the end of regulation, and the overtime tip goes to the Blue Jays of Athens. They have the ball to our right. 4 more minutes on the clock, tied at 43. Whole new ball game here now in overtime as the Rockets and Blue Jays play a dandy here in D4 tonight at Spencer High School. Glad you're with us on WOSQ. Liam Weller on the near wing to our right. Up top for Cade Ellenbecker. Near side, Weller. Guarded by Caro. Weller picked up his dribble, got to get rid of it. Gets it to Ellenbecker on the near side. Ellenbecker. Weller, far corner now. Boy, the Rockets are chasing the ball. Ellenbecker, a drive to the basket. Lobs one up, no good. Rebound tipped around to Spencer, and Bacon hauls it in. He hit that big three-pointer at the end of regulation. That's what tied this ball game at 43 now. And the Rockets back to our left. Under 3 minutes now. That first possession, that opening possession, took over a minute by Athens. We're under 3 minutes already, and the Rockets back to our left. Bacon leans in and shoots. No good, but he was fouled on the play. So Bacon now at the line. That was number 5 on Cade Ellenbecker. Cade is fouled out of the ballgame. Cade Ellenbecker has just picked up his 5th foul, and he is a senior. And Bacon at the line for the Rockets. He missed the first one. No good. That was his first free throw attempt of the night. And the second one here is good. 1 of 2 right there. And the Rockets now lead by 1. 2:40 remaining in regulation time. Blue Jays have it to our right. Entry pass to Coker, denied, and stolen by Neiman. Rockets have it back to our left with a 1-point lead now. Beslik hands to Neiman on the far wing to our left. On top for Austin Bacon now. To Brett Cash. Now Beslik steps out for it. Goes to Colin Neiman up top. Now Beslik on the right wing to our left. Neiman on top for it again. Guarded by Weller. Down to the 2-minute mark of overtime here at Spencer. 44-43. Rockets by 1. Bacon on the right side kind of weaves his way to the basket. No, kicks it out to Neiman now. Rockets playing very cautiously here, taking care of the ball. Being very patient offensively now. Beslik trying to drive in. Leans in for a shot, no good. Carroll with a rebound. Blocked by Coker, and Seth called for the foul. Boy, the ball went flying out of bounds. Not a whole lot of body contact there. The ball does not lie. Coker knocked the ball. It went flying out of bounds. Contact with Carroll, though, enough to send him to the line. First one is good. Big free throw by Nate Carroll here in the OT. And the second one is no good. Rebound grabbed by Beslik, though. Out rebounds 3 guys. And now Beslik and Coker tied up. And possession. They call a jump ball. It belongs to the Rockets. Beslik crashing the boards hard. He does not want to end his career here tonight. Now the Rockets need a timeout. 1:33 to go. 45-43, we're in overtime. Rockets by 2. And stay with us. We've got more basketball from Spencer in just a moment.
From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
Back here at Spencer High School on WOSQ. 90 seconds left in the overtime period. Rockets inbounding on the baseline. Leading 45-43. They could not get it inbounds. So the Rockets take a timeout. 1:33 on the clock. 45-43. Spencer with a 2-point lead here in the overtime period.
The YMCA's for youth development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
Panthers go up to Loyal and beat the Greyhounds. They will be at Marshfield Columbus on Friday night. We'll cover that game right here on WOSQ. Rockets now following the timeout, inbounding. Neiman from the baseline lobs it in for Beslick on top. Now the ball knocked away from Cash and stolen by Nichols. The Blue Jays have it to our right. Turnover by the Rockets, and now Nichols tries to make a pass. He got caught on the baseline by a double team. Tried to make a pass out of there, and Rockets swatted it out of bounds. So the Blue Jays inbounding to Ford under the basket. Up and in for two for Cameron Ford. He's been quiet for a long time, but a big bucket there by Ford ties the game at 45 with 1:10 to go in overtime. Rockets have the ball to our left now. Neiman on top to Beslick on the right wing. 45 all, 60 seconds to go. Who's going home tonight? We're going to find out in a minute. Neiman up top for Caro. Big battle here, 8 versus 9 at Spencer. Neiman on top now, 48 seconds to go. Tied at 45 in the overtime. Beslick on top, guarded by Coker. Jack holds now with under 40 seconds to go. Neiman has it taken away by Weller. Neiman lost the ball. Weller to the other end. Missed a layup. Beslick gets back for the rebound and then gets fouled on the rebound by the Blue Jays with 30 seconds to go. Weller had the steal and the layup on the fast break. He laid it up short. Beslick got the rebound and got fouled. He'll be at the line. And a 1-and-1 on the other end. First one, no good. He missed it. Rebound by Neiman. Weller had it. Neiman had it and then lost it out of bounds. Neiman lost the ball out of bounds. It'll belong to the Blue Jays with 28 seconds on the clock. Tied at 45. Blue Jays have the ball to our right. Classic here in D4 tonight. Regional quarterfinals. Rockets and Blue Jays down to the wire. And Athens wants a timeout with 18.8 on the clock. Tied at 45, and hold on. We got a tie ball game going right down to the wire. And stick around. More basketball from Spencer after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Couple of free throws by each team, and that's been it. Actually, a basket by Cam Ford was the Blue Jay 2-point total. Blue Jays inbound, clock winding down now. They're going to play for one final shot. It's going to have to be a game attempt. Oh, they didn't get a shot off. They didn't get a shot off. They did not get the shot off. With 18.8 on the clock, the Blue Jays had the ball, and they took forever trying to get an open shot, and the clock suddenly ran out on them. Boy, I was thinking they had more time. I looked up, and I was thinking, boy, they got a lot of time to go here yet, and all of a sudden it hit zero. Athens could not get a shot off as the horn sounds at the end of overtime, and so we go to double overtime here at Spencer High School tonight in a D4 regional quarterfinal, tied at 45 apiece now. Each team with just 2 points in that first overtime period, and now we will have a second overtime. Tied at 45 here tonight on WOSQ Spencer Marshfield. What a way to kick off the boys' postseason schedule here on WOSQ. Double overtime thriller. Rockets and Blue Jays back and forth, blow for blow. Double OT coming up. 45 apiece. 4 minutes to go on the clock. Here we go again. Third jump ball of the ball game. Ford and Caro in center circle. This one grabbed by Neiman of the Rockets. He races to the rim and lays it up for two. Colin Neiman caught the tip off the jump ball and went right to the rim and laid it in for two to start the double overtime period. And the Rockets grab a 2-point lead. 47-45 now. 3:40 to go in double overtime. Blue Jays back to our right. Seth Coker to the basket. In for two from the near side. Seth Coker and his first field goal of the second half or either overtime. Had 3 in the first half, but all free throws in the second half or since halftime. Tied again now at 47. Rockets to our left. Neiman on top. Caro in the high post. Back to Neiman on the handoff. Right side Beslick now. He'll drive the lane. Splits a double team to the rim. No good. Taps it up and in. Oh, Jack Beslick missed the layup. Swatted at the ball and tipped it back up and in. Rockets by 2, 49-47. Under 3 minutes left in regulation, or in double overtime, excuse me. 49-47. Blue Jays with the ball to our right. Ford to the rim and in for two. Cameron Ford, the big man, down low. Back and forth we go. 2.5 to go in double OT. Knotted up at 49. Now a drive to the rim by Bacon on the other end. And Austin is fouled on the play. Team foul number 9 against the Blue Jays. That'll be a 1-and-1 for Austin Bacon. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Austin Bacon. He'll get one more. Rockets by 1. Second one here by Bacon is good. He got them both. Rockets lead 51-49. 2.5 left now in double overtime. 51-49. Rockets by 2. Blue Jays to front court right. Ford on top, guarded by Beslick. Left wing for Weller now. Liam gets it to Lance Nichols on the left wing. Back on top for Seth Coker. Inside for Ford. Up and in and one. The foul. Hoop and the harm for the big man, Cameron Ford. And that was on Nate Caro. And that was number, is that 4 or 5? 4. Ford with the free throw, no good. Rebound by Weller, though, on the miss. He got the rebound for the Blue Jays. Got tied up by Beslick. Jack Beslick reaches in and commits a foul. Trying to go for the steal. Weller got the rebound off the missed free throw by Cameron Ford. And then Weller was fouled as Beslick went for the ball. And Weller now at the line. And this is number 1 for Weller. It's in for 2, or for 1. He'll get 2. It's a double bonus. 1-point lead. Second one good. 2-point Blue Jay lead at the 2-minute mark. 53-51. Rockets to our left now. Down by 2. Neiman on the right wing to our left. Guarded by Weller. Out top for Beslick. Picked up by Seth Coker. Right side back to Neiman now. On top for Cash. Near side Beslick. Drives to the rim. Leans in and no good. Rebound grab by Weller. His outlet pass tipped away and stolen by Bacon to Neiman for 2. Weller lost lost the outlet pass. Bacon grabbed the loose ball, got it to Neiman, who puts it in for 2, and we're tied again with 90 seconds in double overtime. Tied at 53. Blue Jays to our right. Here we go. Once again, Bacon with a steal. Up ahead for Beslick. Beslick to the rim on the other end. Layup good. Oh, baby! The Rockets by 2. Was he fouled too? He was. Give him the and one. And a chance at a three-point play for JB and the Rockets. Wow, what a shot there. And now the foul shot for Beslick at the line. No good. Rebound. Cam Ford had it swatted away by Neiman. Neiman got the steal. Cam Ford got the rebound. Was not paying attention. Neiman came flying in and swatted it right away. And the Rockets, with a minute to go, have the ball up by 2. And Spencer wants a timeout with 57 seconds to go in double overtime. 55-53. Ford had the rebound for the Blue Jays, but lost it, not paying attention to Colin Neiman. 57 seconds left in regulation, 55-53, and there is a timeout now by Spencer. They will have the ball coming out of this timeout with a 2-point lead here at Spencer.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
Pittsville is at Marshfield Columbus on Friday night. And we will carry that game Friday night right here on WOSQ. 55-53. By the way, that last foul was on Seth Coker. That was his 4th. Rockets inbounding the ball now. Under a minute left in double overtime. Austin Bacon throws it into the backcourt for Jack Beslick. Back across the 10-second line. Poked away from behind by Coker. That's a reach-in by Seth Coker. And that might be number 5 on Seth Coker. And it was. Seth Coker fouls out with 53 seconds left in double overtime. Kobe Ellenbecker will check in now for Seth. Beslick at the line as the Rockets try to put this one away at the foul line. First one good. He'll get one more. It's a 3-point Rocket lead. This to make it 4. Second one is no good. Rebound by Weller. It's still a one-possession game. Under a minute to go. Blue Jays to our right. A 3 for the tie by Nichols. No good. Oh, big rebound by Czech. Czech had it knocked away. Stolen by Caro. And then a foul by Czech trying to get the ball back with 41 seconds to go. More foul shots for the Rockets coming up. The Rockets will not go away. And Blue Jays on the ropes now, down by 3. Free throws by Nate Caro could make this a 2-possession game. Got the first one? No, he didn't. He missed the first one. Still a one-possession game. He's got one more here. The foul on Czech, his second. And the second one is no good. He missed them both. Still a 3-point game with 35 seconds to go in the second overtime. Blue Jays to our right with the ball, and Coach Ellenbecker wants a timeout with 32 seconds remaining. 56-53. Rockets by 3. Down to the wire we go. Stay with us. We'll have more basketball from Spencer after this.
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Quarterfinal. The Rockets have fought their way back into this one. Athens was leading much of the way. The Blue Jays will have the ball following a timeout. Down by 3. Lance Nichols inbounds to Derek Check on the near wing to our right. Nichols gets it back with 25 seconds to go. Now a 3 by Check for the tie. No good. Rebound by Ford underneath. No! It's going to be Ford with a foul over the back on Jack Beslick, who was fighting for the rebound. They're going to get Cameron Ford with a foul on Jack Beslick on the rebound fight. And Jack Beslick will be at the foul line once again for the Rockets here in the second overtime. Still a one-possession game. And he got the first one. It is now a two-possession game. Rockets by 4. Second one here by Beslick, no good. Rebound grab by Ford for the Blue Jays. 4 points to go here. And Check for 3, no good. Rebound Cam Ford up and in. And was he fouled? He was. Cam Ford with a rebound, and the putback is good. And the foul on the play. So Ford makes the basket. He'll have a foul shot here. Rockets are up by 2, and the foul was on Jack Beslick, his third. Timeout on the floor, 9.6 seconds on the double overtime clock, and the Rockets leading the Blue Jays 57-55. .6 on the clock. Cameron Ford made a putback basket after a miss by the Blue Jays. And now Cam Ford at the line, shooting the N1 to make it a 1-point game once again. And the foul shot is good by Cam Ford. 57-56, 9 seconds. The Blue Jays need a steal or a quick foul. And Nichols on the inbounds pass fouls Austin Bacon with 8.6 on the clock. Bacon has hit 2 free throws already here in the double overtime period. And he can maybe ice the game right here for the Rockets. If he gets them both, it's still a one-possession game, however. First one is good. They'll have one more. It's a 2-point game right here. And the second one is good. He got them both. It's a 3-point lead for the Rockets with 8.6 seconds on the clock. The Blue Jays now with a quick timeout. And they will have 8.6 seconds to get the ball to our right and hit a 3-point basket to tie this game to send it to a third overtime period. Wow. Winners already tonight. The Pittsville Panthers knock off the Loyal Greyhounds in a regional quarterfinal in Division 5 up at Loyal tonight. The Panthers winning a thriller up there by 2 points. That was a 54-52 win by the Panthers. They play at Marshfield Columbus Friday night here on WOSQ in a D5 regional semifinal. Columbus tonight beat Tigerton 89-43. Also tonight, Stratford knocked off Viroqua 77-35. That was a Division III regional quarterfinal at Stratford High School. Here at Spencer, we're in double overtime. 8.6 seconds on the clock. The Athens Blue Jays down by 3, and they have to hit a 3 to tie it. They bring it to front court to our right. Ford for 3. No, they're going to lose the ball, and Spencer wins. And once again, the Athens Blue Jays failed to get a shot off at the buzzer for the second time tonight in a crucial situation, and Spencer hangs on for a 3-point win, 59-56. Unbelievable how you cannot get a shot off. Good defense by the Rockets, though, there at the end, and the Rockets hang on for a 3-point win over the Athens Blue Jays here tonight, 59-56. The Blue Jays were trying to get off a 3-point basket as time was winding down in the second overtime period, and they could not get a shot off as the buzzer sounded, and the Rockets with good defense there. Blue Jays did not get what they wanted, even though they called a timeout to set up a shot, and they couldn't get what they wanted. And so a tough way to end the season.
Athens Spencer. Athens Spencer, we're good? Okay, so I'll be at center court there. Give a view that's about 2 inches above my head. Spencer. As we are beginning our post-game show, it's Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show, and we are waiting for Coach Reckner. He will come out of the locker room first, and we'll talk to Coach, and then we'll talk to our Highlight House player of the game, Jack Beslick. Jack went over 1,000 points for his career tonight, so we'll congratulate Jack on that effort, and then we'll talk to both Coach and Jack, find out their thoughts on a double overtime thriller here in Spencer in the first round of the playoffs. And boy, I don't know if you'd want a better way to start the playoffs than having this kind of thing. I know there's Coach is probably out of fingernails by now, and we'll ask Coach to show us his fingernails, find out what he's got left. But for now, Spencer continues. They move on now. They'll play Auburndale, and that game will take place Friday in Auburndale. Tip time is 7 p.m. Again, 59-56 here from Spencer as the Rockets outlast the Athens Blue Jays 59-56. So very exciting game. If you're just tuning in now, you can catch highlights tonight. Go to Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show. We'll have highlights of this game. We've also got highlights, Marshfield beating Wausau East tonight, Columbus Catholic over Tigerton, and Stratford doubling up Viroqua up in Stratford. Again, Barton, Bright, and others having big nights up there in Stratford. And then again here, Cash tonight for Spencer as I look over my shoulder here to find out who's coming. Brett Cash tonight leads all scorers with 16. Jack Beslick 14, so he's at 1,011 on his career. So we'll talk to him about reaching his 1,000-point threshold. As I hear the guys are getting ready to come out here, and they're going to come out and talk to us, I know. And we'll talk to a couple of guys. I know they're pretty excited in there. One of the things we'll talk to them about, though, is what they know about Auburndale. Auburndale lurking is the #1 seed in this section. And here comes Mr. Beslick now. We'll talk to Jack here as we get his attention. So Trevor, if you want to do the YMCA commercial, and then we'll be right back.
The YMCA's for youth development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
Throw that on for me.
Thank you.
We'll get you all suited up here. Nice game tonight. You're welcome. You're welcome. We'll just stand right here, right here. We'll look up towards the camera this way. There you go. Nice, huh? Yeah.
A little nervous.
I was well about the game. I hope not for me.
It was tense.
It was intense.
Hey,
real quick, please.
Very happy for you. Hey, Friday night. Okay. Play with them.
Thanks. Okay, Trevor will let us know when we're back here. We're back. All right, guys. Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show back. And we've got our newly crowned 1,000-point scorer, Jack Beslick, here. But first, before we talk about that, Jack, let's talk about double overtime. And just take us through those last 2 overtimes and the intensity. Playoffs is crunch time. How did you and your team get through it?
It was rough. We should have knocked down more shots in the end. Free throws really kill us. That's kind of been our Achilles heel here in the stretch. But we should have finished that game way ahead, but we let them bring it back. We should have finished more free throws.
Yeah, okay. Well, you survive. In the playoffs, you survive, you advance. That's the whole deal. You dug yourself a hole early as a team. You were down 13 too early and made that comeback. Athens, though, they're a tough team, right?
Yeah. They play really well. They have that big 45. He likes to play low, and we had to front him like most of that game. And we had that strong side and weak side help. It helped us a lot, but he's a beast. He's an animal, and he's a good player. So
yeah. Brett Cash led all scorers tonight with 16. Talk about his performance tonight.
He was wild. He's a good shooter. That was a clutch 3 at the end there. He's clutch. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah. I mentioned in our post-game show you guys are still in the locker room. So you went over your 1,000-point threshold for your career tonight. Came in at 997. So now, by my calculations, you're at 1,011. So congratulations on that. Just take us through that. Maybe from 5 years old out in the driveway shooting hoops, and then all the way to today, 1,000 points. What does that all mean to you?
It was crazy because I didn't even want to play basketball when I was younger. 4th grade, my mom signed me up. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm nervous. And here I am. I didn't start as a sophomore even, and I played hard and got my starting spot, and here we are today. So it's been a journey. It's been hard.
Yeah. Last question. We'll let you off the hook on interviews, and then we'll do something fun with you. Auburndale's up next. What do you know about Auburndale?
They're tough. They Cooper Weinferner, I think he's a good shooter from deep. He killed us outside last time. I had 26, and I think he had 31 or something. It was crazy, and we got to stop him if we're going to play him hard. So.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to that battle. We'll be there. Highlights. So we'll see Jack again on Friday night. Tip time in Auburndale again is 7 p.m. We'll be right back. We'll talk to Jack here a little bit more about coming in the house tonight. So we'll be right back. 30-second commercial here. For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
So 3, 2, 1.
I'm in the house.
Nice job, nice job. You can find Coach, send him over. I'd appreciate that if he's out yet. So, all right, guys, there he was, player of the game, Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Jack Beslick, 14 points tonight. Again, Brett Cash leads all scores with 16, 59-56, double overtime win here for the Spencer Rockets. So we will catch up with Coach Randy Reckner, and again, we'll be back in just 30 seconds. Hang on. Family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
All right, guys, Coach Reckner has left the building. We missed him, so shoot. Well, we got our player of the game, and we had a lot of fun tonight. Again, Spencer, double overtime over Athens, 59-56. We've got more live streams coming Thursday. We'll follow Marshfield Tiger girl basketball as they travel to Anago to take on Hortonville. And then again, Friday night, we're going to have up to 3 live streams on Friday night, and then off into Saturday, too. So we'll appreciate you watching. Look forward to you watching again, and we will see you.